back to the beginning. All right. Hi everyone, I'm Ava and welcome to EVA Creations, 5 unique creations created by Ava. The elective I chose is digital mixed media. I decided on digital mixed media because digital art is one of my favorite types of art. The reason I chose digital mixed media is that I love the freedom of choosing any type of digital art I would like. So first I did digital art, which is I use Procreate to create my art pieces. So we have digital art. I use Procreate to create this boba creation. It took me about 2 hours to create, and I used some YouTube tutorials to make it. And the drink is great flavor mixed with grapefruit. Then next is Sunrise. This is my aunt, a friendly, beautiful soul, hence the reason why I named this art piece Sunrise. I think it is a great name and suits her personality. In the scene presented before you, Mixing photography with digital art is one of my favorite ways to create art pieces. Now I'm going to be showing you photography, another form of art, something so simple, but yeah, it can also be so complex. This is my sister Anaya. Anaya doesn't tend to wear her hair out in an afro, so I knew when she did I had to capture the moment. You know what they say, to take a picture and it will last longer. The lines across her face with mixed with the different light patterns that truly capture her beauty. Can you see the next slide? Lastly is graphic design. So this is called Angelic Victorian, a purple beauty. Butterflies are one of my favorite animals, and purple is one of my favorite colors, which is why I named this Angelic Victorian a purple beauty. I added crystals because I'm very passionate about using crystals to heal and help inspire me in my daily life. And for our last picture, I did through a rainbow, color through a rainbow color splash, just like from the one before. I added the butterfly because I love adding my personality to my artwork and creations, taking my art and random pieces I find online to combine them to make them into something beautiful was a truly fun experience. Thank you for listening. And this was Creative Creations created by me.
Mixed media art analysis, created by my electives, my task was to create one abstract painting, one optical illusion drawing, one nature-inspired collage, take one picture from a unique perspective, and one 3D art piece using recycled materials. You must photograph or video work. Name each piece, write a description of each piece. I hope you enjoyed my presentation as much as I did making it. Perception paradox. Description. The art piece is an optical illusion drawing made in about 3 hours. It tricks your eyes into thinking the shapes are moving. I use lines and patterns to create the effect. It's like magic on paper. Critique, I think the lines and patterns make it look really cool. The next time I might add more colors. I'm really proud of it. Pixel. Description. This abstract painting features a vibrant mix of blue, green, purple, red, yellow, brown, gray, pink, cyan, and black. It took about an hour to create. The colors blend and swirl together, creating a lively and dynamic piece. Critique, I love how the colors interact and create interesting patterns. Next time I might try different shapes or brush techniques. Overall, I'm happy with the result. Nature collage. These are a bunch of different household plants, including monstera, beach style plant, oregano, and basil. At home, I have a cool monstera plant that helps clean the air. Oregano and basil are my kitchen favorites. Oregano makes food taste awesome, and basil is great for pesto and tea. Basil tea is good for stomachs, and oregano tea keeps me healthy. These plants make my day better and help me stay happy and healthy. These are my favorite kitchen herbs. That's why I feature them in my collage today. unique perspective. I took this really cool photo of the sun shining through the leaves. The sunlight sneaks through the tiny gaps in the leaves. It looks like nature's own light show. So I also made a video of these called Right Into the Camera Lens. It's like they're having a little dance party on the lens. And it's super fun to watch. Nature does some pretty cool stuff, right? My cardboard neighborhood. I had a total blast making this cardboard project. For this, I used Elmer's school glue, toilet tissue rolls, and my imagination. It was so much fun, even though it took a little bit of time. I really loved how it turned out. It's like creating a mini world out of recycled materials. Sharing this project with everyone was super cool and totally worth it. I hope you like it as much as I did. Thank you for letting me share.
Hello, my name is Cameron, and this is my mixed media art that I did over. Well, this is what I did. So these are the things that I made. This is my table of contents, and yes. Introduction. For this assignment, I was asked to create an abstract painting, an optical illusion drawing, a nature-inspired collage, take a picture from a unique perspective, and create a 3D art using recycled materials. I'm happy to show you my finished submissions. The Day Dancer. I wanted to show movement in the piece, like her dancer skirt is flowing, her arms and legs are moving to the music that she hears. I made the background with watercolor paints and I blow dried it to make it like swirly and tie-dye kind of an effect. And what was most important to me was for my dancer to have brown skin, big coily hair, and a thicker shape because I do not see a lot of dancers that look like her. Then I made the deceiving ladder. It looks like the ladder is standing up on its own, but it's actually just a drawing. It doesn't move, it's not doing anything. It looked really easy to do, but it was very hard because if you messed up one line, it would not come out right. And it took me several tries to do this, but I will continue to practice it. The parental figures. This picture was taken on the beach, and I had my dad stand behind my mom with his flashlight, and I took a picture so it could look like she had a silhouette over like the sand of the beach. And it was a very fun night I loved it. It was very fun. And it was an experiment. Then this is the wildlife is sad. I made this turtle to represent how plastics get into the ocean and it harms the animals in the environment. Okay. And so what I did was I took socks for the arms and I stuffed them with plastic that I had laying around the house. And I wrapped it in tablecloths and plastic, and it was just I use a lot of plastic for this piece to represent how much plastic is getting gathered into the ocean and is harming all the animals. Then this is the gnome home for my nature collage. I took moss, flowers, I painted the pumpkin, I glued down like some sticks from my garden. I took grapevines, I took like little pieces of wood and I gathered them all together and I created a collage on the pumpkin and added some little gnome stickers so it would look like a little fairy gnome house. And this one was probably one I really had to trust the process with because at first it looked very basic, but with a little more details, it came out so nicely and I love it. And this is my creation process. You can see on the side is when I was making the ladder and just like doing the lines. You can see me blow drying the watercolors to make like that swirly effect, and starting to use a Q-tip to dot the little circles for her dress. And this was the few things I did on the beach. But I feel like the other one was my best one, so I used that one. And like I said, how the pumpkin looks very basic when you're first starting. So yeah, that was the pumpkin when I first started. And this was me when I was doing my turtle. And then this is a quick little about the artist that I made. I love doing arts and crafts. I am inspired by many things such as nature. I love to travel and learn about different cultures and people. I'm also inspired by model, pop, and street art. When I'm not in school or doing homework, I like to play volleyball, tennis, basketball. I enjoy listening to music, and I also like to express my creativity through cooking. And that is it. Thank you.